How can it be that I'm in the middle of an ancient synagogue in a Finnish, from Finland, village, and I still live in Tel Aviv? Then, first of all, I need to take a video of it, because you can see Itai, the brother of Dan, which is my brother, and is now having a bar mitzvah ceremony. And this is his twin sister, Liron. In there, Itai. And in the background, you could hear booms. I don't know if you heard that, but this is missiles from Gaza Strip into the area of Tel Aviv, or I don't know where. I'm in the middle of the way between Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. But the booms that you heard, it might be the Iron Dome that stopped those missiles from entering or reaching that area. Then we are still celebrating, and this is an ancient synagogue, but look at that color, because the stones are made of basalt. Then, as I believe, it's a replica of a synagogue, but the synagogue here is facing to Tel Aviv, which is not supposed to be. It's supposed to face to that Finnish building, which is the way to Jerusalem. I'm in a kibbutz, or a place that used to be a kibbutz, a community of people who lives together, built by Finnish people from Finland. They came to here at the 70s, and in 74, Israel gave them a space to build a kibbutz here. Today, it's more like a community, a shared community that shares a lot of things together. 30% of them are still from Finland. Another 70% is from 70% are from Israel. They are Messianic Jews who believe in Jesus that lives here in Israel. There's a lovely biblical garden, but there is another wedding here of there's a wedding here, and they are taking pictures that I don't want to disturb them, but it's a beautiful place here. And look at that, this is the Judean Mountains. Amazing, isn't it? Blue sky. And you can find in that place archaeological finds as well. For example, here, those are real things. And even a cross in one of them. I'm trying to find the way to enter to that. No, cannot. All right, but you got the message. Now, white's black. Because in the Galilee area, for example, in Capernaum, you can find places like that built with basalt stones. Then if we are talking about Magdala, the village of Magdala, of Mary Magdalene, you can actually enter to a synagogue like that. Now, what's happening here? There are branches, but there are stairs all around. Those stairs were built like the synagogues at the time of Jesus. The Jews until today are preaching. Then if you want to see them, you have to sit around, and then everyone will see the one who's actually answering and the one who is preaching. And branches now, because the synagogues of today and churches are looks like the same in a way. A church is facing the east, which is that way, and the synagogue is facing to Jerusalem, which is almost east. But this synagogue is facing to the view of the Mediterranean Sea and Tel Aviv. It's beautiful from here, and I'm so happy that I could take some. Look at those two! They're amazing! Unbelievable. Who bought you that amazing dress? מי קנה את השמלה? You choose it? Lovely. והחליפה? Who bought that? You choose the suit? Yeah. Amazing. In Jerusalem?
Yeah.
didn't know that you can find something so beautiful like that in Jerusalem. Then let me see if I can walk a little bit in the village, a biblical village. It's beautiful. But let's look at the view. It's a beautiful place. It's called Yad HaShmona. If you've already been in Israel, you've been in Yad Vashem. Yad, it's a hand, but it's a biblical word for memorial. And Shmona, it's the 8 people that were catched by the Finnish people and brought to the Nazis in Europe in the Second World War. In a way, we realized that the Finnish actually did more than that. More than 8 Jews were taken or brought to the this one is amazing, to the Nazis. They are living at least at the beginning. They wanted to live in Finnish houses, which include sauna. This is the first thing that a Finnish house would have. Those are not replicas, as I believe. And on the way, I saw beautiful milestone. The Intics authority give them a lot of places like that. That's why they have a biblical garden here with biblical trees, like you can see vineyard and olive trees, and if I'm not wrong, that is pomegranate trees as well. Yeah, vineyard, you can see it here. Let's walk a little bit around that. The Finnish people wanted to live, the evangelists, they wanted to live like in a quiet way, biblical way. Then they wanted to build their houses with wood. And it was very difficult to import wood into Israel at that time. And it was very difficult to build the houses with wood. And think that they built the first houses with limestone, which is not black, it's white. But later on, the Finnish people in Finland donated money and they built themselves Finnish houses with wood and even red roof against the snow that usually we don't have here. From time to time we do have snow in that area. Then later on I will take you to see one of those houses, but this is the garden and you can meditate here. Now, who are the Messianic Jews? Messianic Jews were, according to them, they are Jews. Let's start with that. Who believed in Jesus? According to Judaism, they are Christians. When we ask some of them, then why you are avoiding the idea that you are actually saying that you are Jews who believe in Jesus? Why not to say Christians? And they were so mad at us. We are Jews, they say. We are celebrating the Jewish holidays, Shabbat, but we are accepting the Messiah, and the Messiah is Jesus. Fig tree, and you can see even the fig tree here. Can you see it? Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm together with my wife and my child, but they are now eating, and while they are eating, I'm taking some videos, and I don't want to disturb the community there. Oh, looks like a spring, which is artificial, of course, but it looks like a spring. So beautiful. Then don't go away. I want you to see the bar mitzvah preparation and more than that. Ooh, this is an entrance to a tomb from the time of Jesus. It's a Jewish tomb. You can see the rolling stone here. Sadly, I didn't come on the right time. Then the entrance to the tomb is closed, but you can see a door. Some people use that door, rolling stone. Some people use doors like that. Is that an original stone? I'm not sure, but it might be. It might be. And you can see here sarcophagus, another way to bury people, mostly non-Jewish community, but the Jews at the second, oh, they're taking pictures there. Some of the Jews use it, in Bet Sharim, for example. I don't want to go to disturb the family there. They're celebrating. Then this is a mikveh. A mikveh, it's a Jewish ritual bath. No, it's not a real one. It's for the tourists. You're entering from here, non-pure, you're purifying your body, and then you're going out from there. If you will come with me, if you will visit with me some other places in Jerusalem, you can see ancient mikvehs, Jewish ritual bath. I'm not going there because that's still taking pictures of the bride and the groom, and you can see it a little bit. Only the bride. Let me take you to see wheatmill, kind of. Let me take you to see real Finnish houses. They have a private joke. You know that IKEA killed a lot of carpentries, and they have one here. And in Finland, look at the crown. In Finland, IKEA wasn't a huge success. In Israel, it is. And it actually killed the only carpentry that used to be here. Then the Finnish are very sad. Are you going to stay with me for another 2-3 minutes? Yes, you are. Good. Then let me go through there and try to show it to you. If you want to stay here, you can. They have kind of a guest house, a very good guest house. The food here is totally kosher. Then, although it's Finnish, although they are Christians, if you want to have, let's say, pork, forget it. Shrimps, forget it. But you can stay here for a few days. Such a beautiful idea. They have only a few hundreds people here, but it's a lovely place. And look at that. Look at that house, that building. To look at that view and to stay here for a few days, it's a fantastic idea. It's 700 meters above sea level, 2,100 feet above sea level. Sea level, you saw, that's Tel Aviv. Jerusalem, it's around 800 meters. I want to show you something. It's still not Finland. The last war that they had in Finland was the Second World War, but here it's different. Then, although they have here beautiful rooms, you have the boom. From time to time, the terrorists from Gaza Strip are sending us missiles. We are now in May 2023, and you can see the shelter. You can see the windows of the shelter, and there is even a sign that says shelter. It's supposed to be open, and it's not. And more Finnish houses. Then I used to say that you can buy here furniture that will be good for 200 years and even more. But now, sadly, And there's no, look at the sign, shelter. Shelter. And one more. Shelter. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is Yad HaShmona. And do you want to see the bar mitzvah? The welcome area? Then stay with me, I have to climb all the way up. אני עושה סרט על יד השמונה. This is the daughter of my sister and 3 children. I'm taking a video. You just came? רק הגעתם?
We just came.
I just arrived. Yeah. בגלל שאני עושה סרט באנגלית. She asked her mother, why are you speaking in English?
Why?
Let me show you.
יש פה רב לחתן כבר את
No, there's a wedding here. יש כאן חתונה. You can see that a lot of religious people are here because this is a kosher place. And this is the welcome center. דני, היום בחוץ יושבים?
כן.
All right. This is the place. Let me show you more of my family and you will know a little bit more of it. You saw my brother and some of the family members are here too. If you like that video, then yeah, share, cousin, because I'm speaking in English now. Wait a minute, we'll finish to take a video. Hello! Wait a minute, I will come to say hello. There's one sister here, raise your hand. That's a sister. Then thank you very much for being with me. I'm going to party. Bye.